Do you ever feel like life is just passing you by, that everything is changing so fast that you can't keep up? Just the speed of technology today is mind-boggling, but then you look at life and relationships and families and work and finances. I mean, sometimes do you feel like you'll never catch up? I mean, you used to have dreams, but now you just kind of settle for day-to-day routines. What do you do when life doesn't go as planned? What do you do when your dreams get shattered? I love the fact that in the Bible, the stories are about imperfect people. Like David in the Old Testament, he had to feel that way. King Saul's trying to kill him. And you see, David spends 10 years or more on the run, hiding. Where do you find strength when you feel like you've lost everything? Because David got to that point. In 1 Samuel 30, verse 6, David was now in great danger because all of his men were very bitter about losing their sons and daughters, and they began talk of stoning him. Think about his situation. His wife and his kids are gone. He's lost his house and his possessions. His own people now are turning on him and talking about stoning him. He's got nobody to depend on. But the scripture goes on and says, "But David found strength in the Lord his God." That's what gave him the courage to run to the battlefield. What would you do if nothing was impossible in your life? What would you do if you could start over? What would you do if you knew that God was with you and you got your strength from Him? God saw in David what He didn't see in himself. When others looked at David, they saw a shepherd boy. God saw him as a warrior, able to stand against a giant. God sees more in you than you see in yourself. God's view of you is different than you think. God's more interested in your future than your past. In your life right now, if it's not good, God's not done. Don't get stuck in the middle of the story. Draw your strength today from Him and your time with Him.